If you are someone who's starting to grow and improve in your life, be it financially, career wise, health wise, and you've set some goals for yourself, this video would be really important for you because it'll tell you how to make sure that you do not fall into the trap of your obstacles and how you can ensure that you make consistent and good progress on your goals. Good morning, guys. I'm gonna get ready, and the first thing that I want to talk to you about is my mood. I may sound a bit low today. There was a family of cat and kittens I was feeding, and I got to know that one of them was killed by a street dog that we feed. If you know about me, I love kittens, and that incident, seeing him dead there, really shook me today. But I still feel what I'm about to discuss is very important. So let's continue about that. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is if you're someone who feels, you have a lot of self awareness. I'll tell you how, instead of helping you to grow in your goals, how that self awareness can act as your biggest enemy. Let's categorize first. Although there's a very small proportion of people who fall into this category, but let's say you're someone who's not very self aware, knowledgeable in terms of how to go and overcome their own obstacles. I feel you're still someone who's still figuring out, and you'll be much more open to try out solutions which work, and you'll be much more open to be able to grow. Okay, let's say you're someone who is self aware or someone who has a lot of knowledge of what it is that you face, why it is happening, what can resolve your problems, but you still face problems. That knowledge and that self-awareness is actually working against you instead of working for you. If you have a knowledge and you, unless you're using it to get benefited from it on day-to-day basis, then that knowledge is of no use if you're not using it to improve in your own life. People who are self-aware and people who think that they know everything, they don't fully know it. Why? Because if they fully knew how to overcome their problem, how to actually work on it, they wouldn't have been facing those problems by now. So here's my lesson for you. Now that you're setting some goals for yourself to improve, here's your biggest takeaway and advice that I can give you. Be the person who applies knowledge and applies that self-awareness to do something about your problems. Don't just have that knowledge and have that self-awareness and sit on it, because that's not going to do anything. In fact, it is going to stop you to learning more. It is going to stop you to actually work on your problems and grow in your life. That is going to be your biggest enemy, and you don't want that. Be self-aware, but do something about it. For example, you are someone who procrastinates a lot, and you know different methods that may stop that procrastination, but you have not done anything. I mean, you have tried maybe 100 things and they don't work. But then, how useful is that self awareness? Because it's not really helping you. Either you do not know how to correctly apply them to get the results, or you don't know the correct solution that works in your specific case, with your specific problem, with your specific personality, and with your specific root cause. If that is the reason why a lot of these YouTube videos may not work for everyone, because yes, they give you knowledge, but they don't exactly tell you what works in your case and how exactly do you specifically apply it. So that's the first thing. Do something about your self-awareness. If you have problems and you know there might be solutions, either apply those solutions to get results or get some other person's help to get rid of those problems. Because I'm telling you, if you're a human, and you are a human, okay, that's why you're watching this video, then unless you have problems which are life threatening, like cancer or anything else, if you have basic problems, then there is a solution existing for it. People have overcome it. There are experts about it. Go ahead and take that help from them and get rid of that problem and grow in your life. Like, why would you sit with a problem for years and years? If you have been trying to get fit and you have not been able to do that, then go ahead and take help from nutritionist, take help from someone who is a personal trainer. So do that. Let's move to how you can make sure you are growing and making progress on your goals. So first thing that we're going to do here is something known as life audit, we're going to do a very simple, short, easy version of it. I want you to look at all the different areas in your life, 5 particular areas. First area I want you to look at is yourself. How would you rate yourself as a person? What are your skill levels? What is your emotional maturity levels? Where do you stand? How would you rate yourself as a person? Compared to your best version or your best potential self that could have been there, how would you rate yourself? Second, rate your health. How would you rate your mental health and your physical health, your energy levels? Are you going through some issues, any lifestyle issues or anything? Rate your health out of 10. Then I want you to rate your career. How do you think your career life is? Are you in the kind of job that you enjoy? Are you getting enough money from it? Are you having enough work life balance? Are you earning enough from it? Rate your career. Next thing I want you to rate is your social life, your relationships. Do you have good personal relationships, good professional relationships? How would you rate your social life? Rate it out of 10. And the final thing I want you to rate is your finances, money part. How would you rate your financial life? Are you satisfied with what you earn? Do you have enough saving? Is there debt that is stressing you out? On the basis of that, how do you currently rate your finances out of 10? Once you have done that, this exercise will give you a whole idea of where do you stand currently in your life. Okay, and we are first going to work on 3 areas only. Pick up the most important 3 areas, and related to those 3 areas, I want you to write down 3 goals for yourself for the next year or next 3 years or 5 years. That's up to you. So write down your top 3 goals in these top 3 areas of life that matter to you. You'll be like, Deepa, I already know. We discussed about it. Okay, knowing is not equal to doing. Research says that you're 40% more likely to achieve goals if you write them down. So write them down right now. These are your outcome goals. Now, moving on, let's do a personal audit of your own self. Next is a framework that comes from my very own book, which is SRPs, and it's a really good framework anybody can use if they're restarting their life, if they're acing themselves up to grow in their life. Okay, so I want you to write down your strengths, resources, pain points, and I'll give you specific instructions how you can do that in the best way possible. So what I first want you to do is, whatever it is that you feel you have as a strength, write it down. For example, there are some people who can cook in 15 minutes. That's a strength. Write down your interests as strengths as well. Imagine 2 people who have to go to the top of a mountain. One of them likes physical activity, one of them does not like physical activity. Who do you think is more likely to achieve that goal? The person who likes physical activity, right? That's why your likes matter. So write down your likes and interest into your strengths as well. We are looking at least 10 to 15 strengths. Once you have written down your strengths, we move on to the R, which is resources. What are all the resources that you have in your life? Strengths directly help you to achieve your goals. Resources help you gain indirect advantage, and I'll give you an example how. Imagine you have a goal of earning 2 lakh rupees by the end of the year, and you feel like you want to do it through video editing, some freelance video editing work. Okay, now if you have resources such as tools and software access, and you have spare money as savings to buy courses, then you can use those courses and tools to learn video editing, and by the end of the year you'll be able to do that video editing work despite video editing not being your strength. So that's how resources help you, and I want you to write down at least 10 resources that you have in your life. The next thing that I want you to write down is your pain points. Everybody sets goal, but why are they not able to do that? Because they have certain pain points, certain obstacles. It could be internal obstacles like wasting time, distractions, lack of focus, procrastination, all of these internal issues. And then someone could have external pain points as well, like not a supportive partner, not a supportive parent, works take up all of your time. So write down at least 10 pain points that you have. Once you have done that, I want you to then go back to your goals, look at every single goal and write down which are the strengths that you have written that can help you to achieve this goal faster. Which are the resources that you have written which can help you achieve this goal faster? Which are the pain points that can stop you from achieving this goal? Once you have done that for all of your 3 goals, finally, I want you to write down what you're going to do about each of the pain point that's going to stop you from achieving your goal. How you can make sure that that pain point does not impact you, or if it impacts you, how you can bounce back faster, and how you can make sure that over time you are removing these pain points completely. For example, you're removing, your pain of not being able to focus over time. Once you have done that, now I want you to go back to all of your goals that you had. Apart from the resources, pain points, and strengths that you have, what other things do you need to build in yourself to achieve that goal? For example, if you're targeting a specific career, what kind of skills do you need to build in yourself to target that career? It could be soft skills like communication and networking abilities. It could be technical and hard skills like learning a certain tool, learning AI. So this is how you make sure when you're deciding to grow in your life, nothing comes in your way, or even if things come in your way, you make sure that you are protecting yourself from it, and you're making sure that those things are not impacting you. And at the same time, it's also going to help you to know how to progress faster in your own life. One of the reviews that I get after doing such a session is people say, I till now I was very stressed that I have these goals, but I don't feel the confidence that I can achieve that. But after this exercise, that confidence increases. My mind knows that this goal is very achievable. So that is what this exercise does to you. If you are stressed about your goals, do this exercise, and we're going to talk about different tools that can help you grow faster on your goals. So that was the session for today. I would love to know your thoughts in comments, or you can DM me as well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.